record. Forgetting how to speak, something. I have a friend of mine who was a successful music producer. He actually produced the record I did with the band Poison many years ago, and ended up producing one of my solo records. And through those relationships, we became very good friends. And one night we were talking about music and discovered that we were both a fan of old R&B and soul music. And we thought, how cool would it be to kind of make a record that paid homage to that era of music. And so we ended up writing a bunch of songs together, and we made a record and came up with a name for it called Wilson Hawk. It's a project record, and it's one of my favorite things that I did. Actually, the collaboration was very cool to work with someone when you have the same vision. And also it just touched on a style that I really, it's something that is there in my solo records, but I never really went full on in that direction. And this record allowed me to stretch out and kind of put the guitar in the background and focus on the vocals a little bit more. And actually, a funny story about the name. It's always tricky coming up with a band name. I don't know, how many of you guys play in bands? Do we have any musicians in the audience? Guitar players, singers? Yeah, a couple? I see a couple of hands, right. So you know how hard it is when you get your buddies together and you want to, you know, have a band. You got to come up with a cool name. And so during one of the sessions, we were talking to the keyboard player at the time and said, how do we come up with a name? He said, what sports are you into? So I said, well, my favorite sport is basketball. I said, okay, and he said, what kind of singers do you like? I said, well, I like R&B singers. He said, why don't you take the first name of an R&B singer and the last name of the name of the basketball team? So we thought of Wilson Pickett, so that was the first name, Wilson. And then the last name, I thought about a basketball team, I thought about the Atlanta Hawks. And so suddenly we had a band name, Wilson Hawk. So just a little formula for you guys trying to come up with a band name. Maybe that'll help you out next time you're struggling with that. Anyway, the song I want to play is a song I wrote for that record, and it's called Everything Good.
Why can't I see it? I keep falling off the track. I've been losing what I had, just in love. Why does it feel like I'm just fighting on the past? I keep reaching for the past. I don't know why everything good so bad for me. Why everything right goes wrong. I never know why until I finally wake up. Why everything good turns bad on me. I keep thinking I can find a way back, but I can't rewind. I guess I better wake up. I still remember when my lips first touched your hand. Butterflies began flying me. I don't remember how something beautiful passed and go away so far so fast. I don't know why everything good's so bad for me. Why everything but I'm turning around.